Good morning. I got this new fangle-dangle button thing that I'm going to use for my cameras, even though we're only using like 2 cameras today because it's leg day and everything we're going to do, well, let's see if it works. Everything we're going to do is going to be, that was amazing, there on that floor. Or maybe that one. We're not going to use the machine at all today. It's all, of course, I'm going to push that to come back here. It is all, well, it's not all body weight exercises, but it's all dumbbells or body weight exercises in order to, it's fat burning week. So our purpose is to get our heart rate up more than just the steady state cardio rate. We're trying to get up into 160 range, but not consistently, but we're going to spike up in there. And that's the first half of the workout. Because we're doing such higher beats per minute on our heart rate, I find it harder to talk. Yesterday was our first day this week. This week, all week long, is fat burning, which means we're going to be doing a lot of cardio. And yesterday, I couldn't hardly talk at all. We'll still do a little bit of strength training at the beginning in order to maintain some of the strength that we've built up in previous weeks. But I find that during my rest period, I'm like just sucking wind. So we're doing 2 exercises with a minute rest, and then doing those 4 sets of that. It's leg day, so they're all leg related. Only a minute rest between everything. Again, 2 exercises, 4 sets, then 2 new exercises, 4 sets, and then 30 minutes of getting our heart rate up and just keeping it there. 30 minutes of real cardio. I need to put some like magnets on this and stick it over there. So as I walk over there, that is so cool. That works so well. I got this yesterday. I'll probably end up sticking this somewhere that's easy for me to. What if I just put it right here? Will that work? If I came over here and just went boop. Oh, that's cool, but it doesn't hold still. Yeah, I'll definitely. Oh, and then we didn't have that other camera set up. I don't know. We'll just keep it on the bench for now because it's just a toy. All right. Of course, now I can't push the button to change it to the camera until I come back over here. We got to get some music going. Do because I cannot work out without music. Our first 2 exercises are a dumbbell Romanian deadlift. 2 dumbbells, I'll show you in a second. Followed immediately by goblet squats. 15 Romanian deadlifts, 12 goblet squats, 1 minute rest, repeated, 4 rounds. What do we got here? We got some I Like You Too, especially Joshua Tree, With or Without You. It's not a great song to start working out on, though. Let's see what else we got. Daryl Hall and John Oates. You make my dreams come true. Yeah, let's do that. What the heck? No, I won't. All right, you guys ready? 15 dumbbell RDLs, 12 goblet squats. Let's start the timer. Let's also, hit that. Get a little bit of liquid. Start off. Ooh, 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 ooh. Mm. Oh, I gotta do one more thing. One more thing before we start. Ooh, 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 make my dreams come true. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Boom, boom. Let's do it. We'll go to this camera. 15 and 12. Oh, I also got to get our timer ready here. Oh, you, ooh, ooh, you make dreams come true. Oh, we'll do kind of side view, I think, to start. So you can see what it looks like here. Oh, man. Oof, I stretched, but first sets, I should be doing a warm-up weight, and I'm not. weights over here to get in the goblet squat position. Let's see, how are we going to goblet squat this? Let's turn it around, actually. We'll grab it from the back side here. Yeah, when you're doing that heavier weight, it doesn't take long for you to start being out of breath. But again, for only 4 rounds. Happy Tuesday, by the way. I find, oh, we can't listen to this song. This is not a workout song. Man, this is supposed to be 90s. But Spotify has this smart playlist that it goes outside, picks other songs. For some reason, it thinks I want 80s this morning. I love the 80s, grew up in the 80s. But it's not the music I want to work out. Well, sometimes. It's doing all these love ballads like Eternal Flame by the Bangles. Oh, True Colors by Cyndi Lauper. Yeah, it's not a workout song, but I love it so much. We're doing it. Timer. Don't be discouraged. Totally not a workout song. I'm not a big fan of leg day. However, I recognize that your leg muscles are some of the biggest muscles in your body. And if you engage those, you will burn calories more than just about anything else. There we go. Round 2 done. Breathing hard. Definitely. Time for the headband already. Once it's summertime, once it's about, 10 degrees warmer than it is now, maybe 20. I'll have to start the workout with that on because come out here and to the garage, it'll already be a million degrees. Okay, enough True Colors. Good song, but man, I gotta have some. Super 80s today. You do the jitterbug. What song is that? Total bubblegum. Here we go. I hear you. It's Wham. Wake me up before you go. Should have been with you instead. Wake me up. Round 3. Face you this time. Couple squats. One more. And then we'll switch to 2 new exercises. Woo! Yeah. Heart rate is in the 160s already. So, I'm not very fun to watch today because I can't even talk. So we'll do these. Then the next 2 sets exercises, 2 of my least favorite in the world. One's just awkward, one I've never enjoyed. I'll get there in a second. We're going to I don't like my heart rate getting too close to 170. I probably should, but I'm not sprinting. I'm gonna give ourselves an extra 30 seconds here. You get a drink, bring the heart rate down just a little bit. So I'll work out 5 to 6 days a week, depending on what the workout is and whether or not it calls for 6 days instead of 5. But I find that Monday is the hardest day to get up and work out because you've had a break. At least I work 5 to 6 days straight and take Sunday off, or Saturday, Sunday off. So getting up on Monday, I just don't want to do it. It's usually Monday and then either Wednesday or Thursday are my hardest days. But if I get up on Monday, then getting up on Tuesday is a breeze. It's no big deal at all. But if I don't get up on Monday, then it's like almost the entire week. I'm like, forget it. I didn't do one day, didn't do my first day. I won't do any days now. It's really dumb of me. Oh, I'm gonna go use my button. Let's see how this works. Button, who's got the button? Did it switch? It did. We're gonna go from this point of view this time. Just cause I can, cause I got a camera up there. Okay, last round for this 2 sets of exercises, and then we'll move to new ones. By the way, we've got to take a look at me now. Phil Collins. Like I said, it's 80s. Such not workout music. Okay. Last goblet squat. Ooh. Here we go. Good. Let's give ourselves a rest and switch our weights. And then I've got to change the music. Okay, we need to grab. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this one. Okay. Whew. We're going to be doing single leg glute bridge raises, followed immediately by walking lunges. Hate them both. Glute bridge raises are just awkward. Okay, that's it. I can't do it anymore. Spotify screwed up. I can't do 80s love songs. It's not what I want. Oh, I know what happened. My Spotify is connected to the Alexa device inside. Somebody yesterday picked a different playlist. It's on All Out 80s. I don't want All Out 80s. There we go. There we go. Although, I went back to 90s, and the first good song it plays is from the 70s. ABBA, Dancing Queen. That's funny. You can dance, you can. Time of your life. Yeah, this song rocks. I don't care who you are. This song is awesome. Okay, 12 single leg weighted glute bridges, 12 dumbbell walking lunges. You ready to try this? We'll start on this one. Again, oh, I didn't even, dang it, Dave, I didn't set up my weights. Hold on. I'm taking all the time in the world today, but that's kind of natural when you want to avoid exercises that you detest. Anybody could be that guy. Oh, you know what? You're not going to want to. Yeah, we're going to do this from the side view. We're going to do it from over here instead, I think. Can you see the floor? Yeah, it's not great, but you can see it. I'll scoot this way a little bit. Only 17. All right, so you put the weight right on your hips, right on your pelvic bone. You're gonna pull your legs up, your heels to your butt, and then you're gonna go into a glute bridge. Lift a leg, right? Come back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then you switch. And I have a tendency of scooting backwards, so I gotta scoot back up a little bit. This, you're squeezing your butt cheeks as hard as you can. it down. We'll go grab the other 35-pound weight because that's what I'm using right now. And we'll do walking lunges. Here we go. Hey, who do we got this morning? Bowser Big Bean Burrito. Are you sure? Good morning. Good morning, friend. Thanks for the encouragement. I need it. Here we go. I don't have a ton of room, so I just got to make circles. Total, each side. All right, that was round 1 of 4. Give ourselves a minute rest. Come back over here. Next up is Tal Bachman. She's so high. 155, yeah. I'm trying to keep it during the course of the actual reps. Oh, I can't even talk. 1 second. During the course of the actual reps, I want my heart rate to be above 150, which it definitely is. Then during the rest period, it comes back down again. Oh. I'm pretty beat up. Was that only round 1? It's gonna be a long 4 rounds. I do not like cardio. Not a big fan at all. That being said, it's really good for your heart to undergo stresses that are peaking it out sometimes, steady state sometimes. I'm gonna bring this one over here. We're gonna start keeping these weights over here instead. All right, back down to the highly unflattering single leg glute bridge, weighted 12 each. Side 1 done. Next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Here we go. All right, into walking lunges. Once I can get my fat butt off the ground. Oh! It's funny, I never would have thought that something as simple as standing up off the ground would someday be slightly difficult. Here we go. 2, 3, 12. There we go. All right, let's go. Hit our timer for our rest. I was round 2 of 4. Round 2. Come over here and put it down. Hey, hey, James. James, welcome back, buddy. James, first person ever to comment on one of my streams. Me and James are best friends. James, I'm telling you, someday, you and I are gonna be on a stage together. We're gonna be like laying down sick beats, because that's what we do. And I'm gonna go, everybody, this is James. And James is gonna go, that's right. Two more rounds. Two more rounds of this. And then, oh, I'm not gonna tell you what we're moving on to yet. After this round, that's vibes and jams. That's what I'm talking about. Little Destiny's Child going on in my headset this morning. Okay, let's do round 3, and I'm gonna tell you what the second half of the workout is. Because the entire second half is only one thing. Let's jump over here. All right. James, we're doing single leg weighted glute bridges, 12 of them each, so it's 12 each side, right into walking lunges, which is also 12 each. So it's a total of 24 reps of one and 24 reps of the other. Oh! And it is the dumbest looking thing in the world. Here we go. Switch legs. Bounce into bounce. Oh, that's perfect for this. Shake to shake, shake. 2, 3. Oh. All right, walking lunges. Here we go. I'll switch camera here. It's 11:30 and the club is jumping. You know, we're gonna go counterclockwise this time. Oh. Oh. One more set. One more set. Okay. One more. Let's put it down. And again, every time I come to last set, if I haven't failed, raise the weight for next week. So I'm going to write down a higher weight for next week. Wow, I'm out of breath. All right. What's James saying? Did you manage to successfully complete the challenge? Were you watching? You got to go back and watch. I don't remember what day it was. Was it Saturday? You go back and watch how poorly I did. No, I was not able to complete the challenge. In fact, I went inside, told my wife about it, and my oldest son, he's 18, and oh, hold on, let me stop the timer. I said, this guy named James gave me a challenge, and I failed, and I explained it to him. And my son was like, what's the deal? It's a piece of cake. I was like, no, it's not. It's impossible. You can't do it. Watch, try. He got down on the ground, And he popped right up like it was nothing. He went doop, doop, doop. And I went, no. You got to keep your hands behind your back. He's like, I did, Dad. So we both laid down and tried. And I was like, I must have been doing something wrong. So I laid down, brought one knee up, tried to get the other knee, had my head stuck on the ground. And I was like, oh! I tried so hard. And I couldn't get up. And he just went, bloop. So there must be something about being an old guy and trying to do that. It's impossible. Unless you got some trick. Unless there's some trick. James, tell me what the trick is. Do I need to like stick my tongue out to the side while I'm doing it and then what's the trick? All right, last round. And then we move on to some steady state cardio. All right, last one. Promiscuous boy. So Nelly Furtado and who does this song with him? Oh, I can't remember. Is it Timbaland? Whoa! Here we go. Other foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, that's it. That done one. In fact, we're going to roll up the mat before we continue on because it's in my way while I'm doing walking lunges. And we're not going to need it anymore. Let's put it over here. All right, walking lunges. Last set of 12. There we go. Whew. Now we can set up for second half of the workout. Okay. All right, I'll read yours in a second. I'm going to start putting this together so I can be ready to go in a second. Oh, whoops. I almost forgot to do something. Gotta move this out of the way. Now I can do this. Can you pay my telephone bills, automobiles? Okay, so now that I can talk a little bit, this remainder of the workout is 30 minutes of steady state cardio. There's a lot of ways you can do this, depending on where you want your heart rate. If you want it just to be just right within the 130 range, 120 to 130, depending on how old you are, how big you are, you can just go walk and do a fairly brisk walk, but not a jog, and you can get yourself up to that easy. Me, I'm trying to hit between 130 and 150. I don't want to go over 150. And so here, I bring this down a little bit. So I'll actually jog. Well, I'll walk briskly, I guess, is what I'm saying. Okay, let's see what James has to say about it. So James gave me in case there happens to be anybody else in the world watching, James gave me a challenge on Saturday to lay on my back, not lay on my back, lay on my stomach on the ground, hold my hands behind my back, grip them together, right? Interlace my fingers, my face on the ground. Now stand up. You can't use your hands, right? I couldn't do it. So what does James have to say? He says, I think it's all about mobility and flexibility at first. Yeah, I don't have a lot of that. That's good. Absolutely. I guess must require a leg strength and head muscle. I probably didn't have enough. That's true. I didn't have enough muscle in my neck to like push myself off the ground. I'm going to work on that. I'm going to work on my neck muscles. I'm going to add that to my workouts. Maybe act like a fish. You got another /last challenge for you? Yeah, I'm up for another challenge. Absolutely. I might do it at the end of the workout, but I'm up for it. Give it to me. While you're writing that down, I'm gonna get this started. 30 minutes. I'm already taking too much time. Let's start this guy. Pay my telephone bills. Can you pay my automobiles? And I won't necessarily here, I'll probably go like this. I won't necessarily stay on streaming while I'm doing this because nobody cares. Here we go. So we're gonna start by just getting our heart rate to where it needs to be by walking fast, right? Like those Olympic people who are like, they do this and they do it for like 10 days straight. Those fast walkers. But 30 minutes on a treadmill just walking and not doing much is super boring. It's super boring. So what I'll do is I'll put on something on my iPad and watch a show or, yeah, that's about all I'll do. I'll be honest. Oh shoot, I'm supposed to have this on an incline. This tells me what I did last time in order to reach a certain beats per minute. And then I replicate that and see if I can get as close to 150 beats per minute as possible without going over. Try to find that sweet spot. But I got to give myself 2 or 3 minutes of doing this before I look at my heart rate to go, okay, yeah, that seems about right. We'll be just over an hour of a workout once we're done with this. Okay, that's it. We're changing. We're not going to listen to music anymore. We're going to find something to watch. What should we watch? Somebody, let's be honest. James, if you're still there, give me something to watch. Otherwise, I'm going to put on daily dose of internet just because quick clips, jumping from thing to thing, helps keep my mind off of what I'm doing here. It keeps it engaged. Let's see, we gotta search for daily dose of internet. That's hard to do when you're watching. Dang it, come here. All right, okay. So let's see if I can see that far away. James, it's a little far away. Let me see if I can read it. All right, cool. It's called the Tear Off Challenge. And this specific challenge is to test your grip strength. The Tear Off Challenge? The Tear Off Challenge. Okay, give me a second. Let's come here. I'm going to move this to where I was yesterday. No. Okay, I got to stop walking or I'll be able to do it. Can't do it while I'm walking. Go to right about there. Okay, now I pause it and read some more here. Okay, tear off. And you only need one material. Do you have any kind of tape or duct tape? No transparent tape, please. Yes, I have masking tape. I've got duct tape. I've got electrical tape. My question is, Does the strength of the tape matter? Does it just have to hold up? Or are we trying to get to a point that we want it to tear? Because I've got some gaffer's tape, super, super strong. That's hard to tear, but masking tape, super easy. Let me keep reading and see if I find out here. Do you have any kind of tape? No. Transparent type. Oh, I already read that. Basically, you just tear a piece of tape in half, like cut it in the middle, part of the piece of tape, layer by layer, until it reaches your limits. So do you mean tear it in half, put it together, tear it in half again, meaning I'm now tearing 2 layers, put it together again, tear it in half again, now I'm tearing 4 layers, put it together again, now I'm tearing in half 8 layers? Is that what you mean? Oh, I should keep reading. James, I'm sorry. You've already written me the answer, I think, and I'm asking you questions before reading everything. This is why usually instructions say, read all the instructions first before you start putting together the IKEA thing you're putting together, right? I bet you can start off with 2 layers at first. So 2 layers, 2 pieces of tape being taped together. Oh, okay, 3 layers, another 3 pieces of tape being taped together. Depends on how challenging you want it for yourself. You can try to use both position and strength, like from the front and behind the back. Okay, yeah. So have you ever tried this, James? Have you ever tried putting tape together, ripping it, seeing how far you can go? Because, I mean, I've got okay grip strength, but nothing like, you seen those strong guys who will take a frying pan and like roll that frying pan up, like literally turn it into a burrito, and then they go grab a phone book and they take the phone book. Oh, phone book, for those of you who are old enough to have had phone books, it's a very large book that you used to put phone numbers of everybody in within a certain area, because there was no internet. And you take that phone book and they can literally just rip the thing in half. No. I bet I get through like duct tape. I get through like 5 layers. I get to layer 6 and I'm gonna be like, I can't do it. Yes, it's actually slimmer or 2. So what? Tearing the phone book in half, but you just got to replace it with duct tape. Okay. All right, James, you got it. I'm gonna do it. All my tape's out in my shed, and it's cold outside, so I'm not gonna do it right now. But maybe what I'll do is tomorrow morning, the beginning of the workout, I'll have the tape already, and I'll say, all right, to warm up for this workout, we're gonna do the James Rip Tear Off Challenge, and then we'll see what we can do there. That'd be fun. I managed to do well, mostly using my behind the back. Oh yeah, that's right. You said you could try it a couple different ways. Like hold it behind the back and tear. Oh, it'd be terrible. If I get 1 layer behind my back, maybe 2 layers. That's impressive if you can do a bunch behind the back. Trying somehow, like I think I'm did it 6, 7 layers. Oh, good job. Wait for you. Okay, then I tell you what, I will bring tape out here, and I'll just have it sitting out here. I got plenty of room. And then the next time you pop on, we'll do a tear challenge. And if you got your tape, you can tell me what kind of tape it is and how many you got through. And then we'll go through until I can't do it no more. I don't know, maybe I'll be surprised. Maybe I'll be able to do more than I think I can. I don't think I can do a bunch. I've, 1 second. For a guy my age, I've got decent enough strength. I'm no gym rat. Well, I guess I kind of am now, just in my own home. But like I said, I got decent strength. I'm nobody special. That being said, I've got almost no endurance. As soon as I hit a point that I'm like, that doesn't feel good, I'm done in anything, even strength related things. I hit failure and I'm like, nope, done. I can't push through. What kind of, let's see what you say. From the front, 5 layers, unfortunately. You can do more you can rip more tape behind your back. I mean, that's what you're talking about. You're talking about taking a piece of tape, putting it behind your back, grab it, and ripping it. You can do more behind your back than you can do right here, right in front of you. Seriously? Well, that seems weird. I don't know. Maybe you're stronger back there. What kind of duct tape you got? You just got some. Bring everything. Okay. I'll bring just regular duct tape. Regular duct tape. I won't bring the gaffers tape. Whew. All right. We're almost a third of the way through this already. Thank you, James. It helps to have somebody to talk to. My wife used to work out with me in the mornings. Then she had surgery. And ever since then, she got used to not getting up early. And so I get up at 4:30 in the morning. I got way too much to do during the course of a day. And if I want to get a workout in, I got to start by 5 o'clock. And so I've got to get up at 4:30 because it takes me a half an hour to get up and use the bathroom and make my morning drink. And then I do about 15 minutes worth of stretching to make sure I don't throw my back out, make sure I've warmed myself up enough so that when I actually come out here and start lifting, because the actual workout is an hour to an hour and a half long. Let's see, okay. Oh, I hope she's doing okay. Well, yeah, she's good. She's good. It was no big deal. It just got her out of routine. She couldn't work out for like 3 months until she healed. And at that point in time, she had been used to waking up at, 6:30. And when you get used to that and you're used to going to bed at a certain time, so you wake up at 6:30, it's really hard to change. And then I started doing this. Because I was coming out here all by myself, I was like, man, A, I'm bored. B, I need some motivation. So I told myself, I said, ooh, I know. If I stream it and I pretend that there are people who are watching, then I will feel obligated to be there for them. And so I started streaming. And honestly, I'm not trying to gain any followers. I'm not trying to teach anybody anything, because I'll be honest, I'm a total amateur. I've exercised for the last 18 years or so in a lot of different ways. I've never taken any classes. I've never had a personal trainer. I've watched lots of videos, gone to different classes, but gone to classes as opposed to taking classes to teach other people. You know what I mean? And so now here I am talking to nobody. Wait, who jumped on here and said something? Bowser. Oh, Bowser Big Bean Burrito. You were on yesterday, I think. It says, Dad D, I manifest that someday you're able to finally reach your goals. James, that's awesome. Thank you very much. Yeah, you got to throw that out in the world, right? You got to throw that out in the universe. You got to say, I'm going to accomplish this thing. But honestly, all I'm trying to accomplish is I want to make sure that, so here you go. I mean, this is why I'm doing this, right? It's just so I have somebody to talk to. My mother, who is reaching close to 80 now, she's a high 70s. She's gotten to the point where she needs almost 24-hour attention. And so between me and my oldest sister, we take her every 2 months. So she lives here with us for 2 months. She lives with my sister for 2 months. And watching her as she slowly shuffles from place to place, she can hardly walk. She certainly can't lift anything. I'm like, you know what? I want to, even in my 80s and 90s, I want to be able to walk. In fact, I want to do more than be able to walk. I want to be able to go to Disneyland with my grandkids and my great-grandkids. I want to be able to not immediately get worn out and have to lay in bed all day like Charlie from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory's Grandpa Joe. Man, that show scared me as a kid. Seeing those old people, all four of them laying in the same bed facing each other, man, that creeped me out over more than any Oompa Loompa. I was like, those people are so old. Why are their feet touching each other? So that's my goal. My only goal here is to maintain strength, mobility, cardiovascular function, so that when my son comes in and tries to push me around because he thinks he's all big and grown up, especially my second oldest son, oh my gosh, he's working out hard. He actually is getting bigger than me. But I want to be able to take him and say, oh, no, your old man ain't old yet. And up to this point in time, they can't take me. That's going to change real soon. All right, what is Bowser? I appreciate, Bowser, all the little icons you're throwing up there. They're too far away. I can't really see what they are, but thanks for being here today. This is the most boring part of the workout, which is during this week, at the end of every workout, there will only be about 20 to 30 minutes of actual strength training in order to maintain the work that we've put in previous weeks. We don't want to lose that. So we'll still stretch those muscles out with some weight. But then the second half of the workout is all about getting our heart rate up to a certain level so that we turn on the engine of calorie burn for the rest of the day. Get your metabolism going, right? The only problem with it is it's boring as all get out. No fun to watch this. Look, there's a dude. He's just sitting there on a treadmill. He's just walking. What is this supposed to be? Well, again, this isn't for you. It's for me. But thanks for watching. All right, where are we at? Oh, my heart rate is too low. We're only at 138, so we got a choice. We can either up the speed or we can up the incline. Either one of those things will cause my heart rate to go up. We're gonna leave the incline where it is. We're gonna increase the speed 2 points. Oh, I'm gonna get to the point where I've got to start jogging here if I get too much faster than this. But we'll do this for 2 to 3 minutes and check to see if our heart rate got up into that zone. Again, where I really want it is between 140 and 150 beats per minute, but not over 150. And I was at 138, just a hair low. I mean, ultimately, anything between 130 and 150 we're good at. But I'd rather be on the high end of that than on the low end. You know what I'm saying? All right, so Tuesday, what happens on Tuesdays? Tuesdays and Thursdays are kind of throwaway days. You know what I'm saying? Monday's always difficult, first day of the week. Work's always busy. Getting up to work out's always difficult to motivate yourself. Wednesday, you're like, okay, halfway through. Friday, you're like, yeah, here comes the weekend. Tuesday, Thursday, just get through them days. Oh yeah, I can feel this. It's amazing just bumping it up just a little bit does for you. All right, James, let's see. By the way, there's an alternate type to the tearing off challenge. Oh, go for it, James. What's our alternate tearing off challenge? So instead of tearing tape, what are we tearing? I remember as a kid, there was a challenge that was the paper folding challenge. Fold paper in half, fold it in half again, fold it in half again. And it was like, I bet you can't fold that paper 6 times. And you look at that piece of paper as a kid and go, 6 times? I can't fold a piece of paper 6, that's easy. You start going, you don't realize because it's doubling up on itself. By the time you get to fold number, I don't remember if it was fold 6 or 7 or 8, somewhere in there, maybe it was even 5. When you get right before that last fold, you go, oh my gosh, this thing's a brick already. How am I supposed to fold a brick? Let's see where we're at. Oh yeah, heart rate's coming up. I'm taking my brother to, let's see what James has to say. It's like helping you to have survival evasion skills this time. All right, talk to me. And while you're writing, I'll keep talking. My brother. So I grew up in California. Don't live there now. Grew up in California. Me and my mom and 4 siblings. So there's 5 kids and my mom. My dad was there for the first half, but he and my mom got divorced, and then he was gone and my mom raised us. Lived in this little tiny home. Didn't have much. And so I had never been outside of the state except for one time to visit cousins in Arizona. We drove to Arizona. All right, what's James have to say? Technically, it's also to test up your wrist strength skills. Okay. Give me what this other one is. I'm interested to know what this test is. Anyway, so I have since I graduated from high school, have been lots of places, all within the United States. The only time I've left the country is either go to the Caribbean or Mexico, Canada one time. So, Alaska, but that's still in the country. I'm just thinking that's probably the furthest I've gone is Alaska. Never been really outside of North America, but I've been all across North America. I've seen most of the states here or there. Okay, just a clue. You need at least one person to accompany you with this challenge, okay? Hold on, what does it say? Oh, I read the other one. Just only apply on your wrist, hands part, no other part of your body is required. Okay, so James is giving me a challenge. My wrists and my hands, and I need one other person. So I'll have to get either one of my sons or my wife to help me with this one. Anyhow, so I've been blessed enough, lucky enough to have been able to travel a lot within the United States and see a lot of the country. My brother, on the other hand, my older brother, hasn't. Again, the furthest east he's been is Utah, California, Nevada, Utah, which is still considered the West for the United States, depending on where you're from. I guess that's all you have to know about it. Able to figure out now? I need one other person. I can only use wrist, hands, challenge. No, James, I can't figure it out. I got no idea what you're talking about. You'll have to help me out with that one. Uh-oh. James. I guess that's all you know. James, are you being naughty? James. Are you being naughty, James? I came up with something that I think, especially tearing off, if you're using that terminology. Well, I guess my wife could do it. If you need another person, she could do it for me. Anyhow, my brother, his birthday this year, he turns 50. Whoa, that's a big number. That's a big number. So I told him, for his 50th birthday, he and I are going to do something fun. So I'm going to take him to New York City. Because again, he's never been further east in the United States than Utah, for Pete's sake. And I love New York. So next month, I'm going to take my brother and we're going to go to New York. And we're going to do all the stupid touristy things that stupid New York tourists do, plus some extra stuff. Because I'm a little familiar with New York. Some extra stuff that's not just total tourist. What time is it? Okay, I got time. Anybody been to New York? Done your favorite stuff? My absolute favorite thing to do in New York. Absolute favorite thing. Food. I like to eat. So, going to good restaurants, stuff that's not chain. You don't go to a chain restaurant in New York City. They got way too many good places to eat. You go to New York City and you end up at a Olive Garden or something, shame on you. There's real Italian food there. You end up at a Panda Express, shame on you. You got cultural melting pot of the world. You can have legitimate food from just about any culture you want. All right, friends, I think I'm going to spare you. I still got time left, but I think you guys are probably plenty done watching me walk and talk about nothing in particular. Well, there's only 5 minutes left. Okay, fine. Guess what? I'm going to watch something here for the last 5 minutes. Appreciate you joining me. Oh, what does James have to say here? So, are you up for it? So somebody just take it as a practice or training. And no, I've never been to New York City. James, it's time to go to New York City. Am I up for it, James? Completely depends on what it is you're talking about. Because if you're talking about what I think you're talking about, no, James, I am not up for it. Well, not with anybody besides me and my wife. Nobody's going to participate in that activity or get to watch, if that's what you mean. If you mean something else, James, if I'm off base here, you tell me what you mean. Tell me what you mean. Okay. Come on. Play. All right, 4.5 minutes left. 4.5 minutes. Oh, what's my heart rate? What? That can't be right. That can't be right. I've upped my speed and my heart rate has gone back down again. All right, time out. Okay, that's better. It wasn't making full contact. Let's see. What do you think about it? What do you think about it at first? Are you asking me, James, what I thought about your challenge when you first mentioned it? Well, I certainly wasn't thinking anything of an intimate nature. No, not after. I mean, I assumed if that's what you mean. No, I was thinking it was another do something, grab this weight and do this thing or do that thing or try to stretch this way or that way. So, no, that's not what I thought. That's crazy. My heart rate before I raised the speed was 138, and I've only gotten up to, well, when I checked it right after I went up, I was up at about 148, which I was like, yeah, that's what I want. But looking at it now, I'm only 141. It's like my body got accustomed to this new speed and went, oh, this is where we're going to sit? Okay. And it chilled out. So 141 it is. Are my instructions not that clear or giving you any clues? No. It gave me a clue, James. But only if you're talking about something that's erotic and intimate in nature, if that's what you're talking about. Yeah, I got a clue. I think I figured it out. If that's not what you're talking about, then you gotta tell me, because I'm going down the wrong path on this thing. But no, I don't intend on doing that challenge. About a minute and a half left. Well, I just want to let you know that both of the challenge is completely different. All right, well, give me the challenge and I'll see if I can accomplish it or if I'm willing to. Because that last one was fun. Fun in that it was legitimately a challenge and I could not pull it off. And now I've got some goal, which is to increase my flexibility so that I can get up after laying on my stomach like that. 142, okay. Because what we'll do is we'll write down what we did and use it as a data point for next week or the next time I do this specific thing, which is we'll start at that and try to increase a little bit more like we did last time. Okay, there we go. We're going to slow it down. That was 30 minutes. I'm going to slow it down just so that we can cool down and not immediately jump off of the treadmill. Give the heart rate a chance to come down, the muscles a chance to still work but not be so tightly engaged, and also let me write down how long the workout was. That's how I'll gauge when I need to make sure I start the workout next time. We were at 64 minutes. We'll probably take another 3 minutes. So we're going to say 67 minutes for this workout. Just enough time to go wake up the kids, get them ready for school. It's going to be a good day. I hope it's a good day for all of you out there as well. It's totally all right then. You just have to attempt the tear-off challenge. Well, I'll ask my wife if she's interested in doing that with me. I'm going to turn all this off. Whew. That was good. Good. Sweat a little bit. Get the day going. Thank you for joining. I'm out of here. You guys have a good day.